What is good, guys? Welcome back to another video. Welcome back to the channel. So on this particular video, guys, I'll be analyzing for you the dollar index, gold, US30 US100 and the German 30. So without wasting time, let's just get straight to it. In front of us we do have the dollar index, and I'm currently bullish on this market. Now the reason why that is simply because you can see that this market is currently in a bullish trend, right? This is very obvious. It's simply out there. Now the very second most important reason why I'm looking for buyers is because of this particular support area that we have over here. You can clearly see that this has been a very strong area of support. In the past it has been an area of resistance for a very long time. When the market broke out, it did come back to retest that area, but for so many times it couldn't break below, and at the moment the market is pushing away from that area. So my target of interest, I'm looking at this high as a potential target for this move to the upside, right? So now the way you can trade this market is you need to go to a smaller time frame. We can start with okay, let me rather go to the daily time frame, right? So I was bearish in the past few weeks on this market. The bearishness was because of this move to the downside, right? However, as you saw that the market did break below this area, however, it did again end up coming back above this interesting support zone over here. So these are my two areas of interest that I'm looking to buy from next week. I'm looking at this high over here, and I'm looking at this low over here. So last week we didn't really get anything happening with this particular market. The market was just ranging, and I'll show you that in a minute. So for the week that is coming, I do believe that this support is going to act as a very strong area where we could buy from. As you can see previously, when the market was above, when the market was below, it acted as a resistance, and when the market was above, it acted as support. It acted as support again. So again, I believe that now that the market is above the structure, this is where we can anticipate buyers to come in, and hopefully if the market can end up breaking above this area of resistance, it is another opportunity where we can await a retest around that structure and take further buyers to the upside. So last week, if you zoom in, maybe go to the 4-hour time frame, you will see that there was a very strong range around this with this market. In fact, if you look at it like this, right, so this is when the market opened somewhere around here, and it's been ranging ever since. So what you can do for the week that is coming for you to take buys, wait for the market to come back to the support and you enter for buys. And if the market ends up breaking above this resistance over here, you see this resistance over here, if it breaks that resistance again, it's another opportunity for you to take buys to the upside. At the moment, I am bullish on this market. I don't see anything suggesting bearishness. Moving on to the second pair of the day, this is gold. Let's go to the higher time frame, the monthly time frame. So on this particular market, I am bearish on this at the moment, right? But if you look at it this way, you can clearly see that this market is bullish, right? The market is bullish, and not only that, we just got a breakout, which indeed is suggesting that this market is in a bullish run. However, for me, I am mostly interested, I've been saying this, I'm mostly interested in this kind of price section that is formed around this area over here. As you can see, the market, anytime it went up, it reached a high and then it sold. It went up, reaching this high, it sold. Went up, reaching this high again, it sold. And then we did get a breakout eventually on that resistance. And so for me, I'm still awaiting the market to come back to retest this area of resistance before I can anticipate further buys to the upside. And that's what I'm looking for on this particular market. And not only that, if you do pay attention around this area, you can see that this market has somewhat found resistance around here, because anytime it reaches that area, it comes back down. So for me, I feel like we can expect a reversal anytime soon. Now the way you can trade this market is you need to go to a smaller time frame, and what you do over there, you want to identify areas of interest where you could potentially take those sells from, right? So I do have an area of interest. I didn't highlight the other one, so let me do like this. I do see this area of resistance over here as a very strong area where the market could potentially sell from, right? So looking at this, these are my two areas of interest, this high over here and this low over here. So what I'm looking for the week that is coming, obviously you can see that the market is exactly at that resistance. So from here, of course, we can anticipate that the market is going to sell and hope to break this area of support over here, which was a resistance before became support, supported again last week. So I'm hoping if the market does break eventually, then it will become a resistance on the retest, and then this is another opportunity for us to take sells on this market. And remember that this market is in a range, so at the moment I am just going to trade this market as such, because looking at it like this, you can clearly see that whenever the market reaches the high, it sells, reaches the high, it sells. It reached the high. This was just a fake out, and as you saw that in the last week, we got a retest around that structure and the market sold. So for me, I'm going to sell this market back to the support, and when we reach the support, I'm I'm going to look for buys, and then again look for sells, and whichever direction the market breaks. If it breaks below, then it would mean for me the market is bearish, and if it breaks above, then it would mean the market is bullish. That's all I have on this market. Moving on to US100, let's go to the higher time frame. On the monthly time frame, so I'm bearish on this particular instrument on a smaller time frame, but looking at it this way, you can clearly see that this market is bullish, right? We did end up breaking the highest that we've been on this market in the past, so now we did get a breakout, and so for me, I still feel like the market is going to come back for a retest before we can anticipate to expect further buys to the upside. Now, the way you can trade this market is you need to go to a smaller time frame, which I'll start on the daily time frame for that. Looking at this current price action, you can clearly see that this market is indeed showing signs of bearishness, right? You can see how we had a very strong area of support going to the upside, but as soon as the market broke up below that area over here, then this became an area of resistance where the market last week sold from, and so now we've just broken below another area of support. So I do believe that this market is going to come back to retest this area, and this is where we can start to look for sells, and then we are targeting this area as an area where the market could potentially reach before we can see something else, right? It's important that whenever you analyze these markets, go back and forth between your higher time frames and your lower time frames. So looking at it, that's where you can clearly see that the market did move up, creating this high, and when it broke out of that high, it didn't come back for a retest. So this is what's currently happening. Hence, I do believe as soon as we reach this area, we can expect the market to move and create new higher highs. That's all I'm seeing on this market at the moment. There's nothing more to it. Moving on to US30, let's go to the higher time frame. US30 is similar to US100. As you can see, the market is indeed bullish, right? And we did get a high. We did break above the last high that we had on this market, which was this high over here, right? So now I do expect again that the market, now that it has broken out, it is going to come back for a retest eventually. At some point, it might take a very long time, but I feel like it's still gonna come back to that area before we can confirm further buyers to the upside, right? Now, the way you can trade this market at the moment is you need to go to a smaller time frame. Let's start on the daily time frame over there. So what I'm seeing at the moment is that we did have a range that the market has broken above, right? As you can see, we did have a range around here. So anytime the market reached the high, it sold, as you can see, and this was the low of the range. So the market did end up breaking above that resistance, and last week we did get a retest, and this is where the market reacted from with that bullish candlestick, as you can see over there. So I believe that for the week that is coming, the market is just going to continue bullish, targeting this resistance over here, and maybe when we reach that resistance, you want to wait and see what price does. If the market then breaks above, it's an opportunity for you to take further buys to the upside. However, if you see that the market is failing on that high, then maybe we could take short positions to push price back to this area over here, and when we reach this area again, we buy in whichever direction the market breaks. If it breaks above, then it's a continuation to the upside, and if the market breaks below, then it would mean it's back inside this range, and then we treat it as such. Yeah, man, I feel like I've covered everything on this market. Let me see if I'm missing out on something on a smaller time frame, which is I doubt, right? So for the week that is coming, I feel like if you're trading this market, let me see if there's a trend over here. Let's do like this. Of course there was. So as you can see, there was a bearish trend over here. First touch over there, second touch, and a third touch. Reaction around that structure. Market broke out, came for a retest, and then the market is pushing higher. So for the week that is coming, pay attention to this high. The market might want to come back to retest over here, and this is where you can take buys to the upside. So man, yeah, look out for that. Yeah, man, that's all I have for the week that is coming. We are going to move to GER30, and I'm closing with that one. So for the week that is coming, pay attention to that area over there. Moving on to GER30, and I'm closing with this one. On this particular market, I am bullish long term, right? So let's go to the higher time frame, and I'll show you why. So this market, like I've been showing you guys, you can see that this market is bullish, and not only that, this market likes to move in zigzag patterns. It went up, creating this high, came back again, creating this high, and then the market broke out of that high, came back for a retest, and this is where we found support. And so the market is broken out of this new high over here. So I feel like again it should come back to retest before we can expect further buyers to the upside. Now, I did explain to you guys last week that this move over here might take a while to happen. Like as you can see here in the past, the market, when it moved higher, it took a while before it gave a retest. So again, I feel like now that the market has moved higher, it might take a while before we can expect or get that retest. So at the moment, the market is ranging on a smaller time frame, and I feel like to be on the safe side, just trade it as such. Trade the market as it is, right? This is the range over here that I'm looking at. You can see the high of the range over here, and this is the low of the range over here. So what I'm looking for the week that is coming, I do see that the market has created a strong area of support around here, and the market is pushing higher. I'm looking at this high over here. So for the week that is coming, pay attention to this high over here, this resistance over here. The market is going to push and reach this resistance, and we will expect the market to react as it has been reacting for the past 3 weeks, I believe. I mean, as you can see, the market has been rejecting, selling from this area, selling from this area, selling from this area, selling from this area. So again, I will expect the market to react from that resistance over there and come to this support. And when we reach this support, I'm going to anticipate or look for buys on this market, and whichever direction the market breaks, if it breaks above, then it's a continuation to the upside. If it breaks below, then it would confirm that retracement that we are expecting on the higher time frame. Pretty much that's all I'm seeing on this market. There's really nothing much into it. If you go to a smaller time frame over there, let's see if there's an area that we can target for the week that is coming. Or you can do like this for the week that is coming. You can look at this area over here. Maybe the market might want to come back for a retracement over here before it can push to the upside. And when we reach that resistance over there, we want to wait and see what price does. If it doesn't break above, then of course we sell this market all the way down, and if it breaks above, then it's a continuation. If you found this video valuable, guys, please do leave a like, subscribe to the channel. It does encourage me to keep on dropping. Thank you for watching up to this far. I love you guys. I'll see you next week, same time, same place, and I am out.